Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Robinson now on first down. To the 43, second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 6. Ritter now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going play action. Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's football 1-on-1 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throw out right, it's brought in by Otten. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otten. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ritter now on 2nd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ritter going to change it up. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Running free at the 45. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
This pass is caught by London. And they do get him down, but not before he's able. Touchdown, Falcons. Coup now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First down, here's Wright. He's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Bucs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. That's a room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To go, tie ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 8. Mayfield now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now with that clock rolling. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. Taken. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the on 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Baker changing the play at the line. On 1st down, Tucker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 7. On play action, here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Evans in motion. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Going play action. Ritter. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now inside the 25. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now Baker going to change it up. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete. On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 35. First down, Falcons.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Fights through it. Short throw caught by Pitts. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers.
Trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head